So these guys were kind of uniting. This gives them a big presence in Medicaid. Was this defensive or offensive?
It's a bit of both. I think it's defensive in as much as there is so much consolidation trying to happen in this space. So what they've probably seen is they've seen other people are getting together, other people are talking. They figure, you know, if they don't do something, they're going to be, A, so much smaller than everyone else, but also they could potentially become targets themselves for other people in the space. So they've thought, you know what, it makes sense for us to get together more or closer to a merger of equals than one of them getting bought by the very good guys. So I think it has elements of, you know, a defensive and an offensive move.
Now, the five big insurers are still in this merger triangle. Does one of them make a swoop in here for Centene or HealthNet?
You know, it's entirely possible. I think the only one that would be a logical buyer to do that would be United, which is the biggest. And the reason United might come in for one of these two is because United are going to kind of struggle to buy any of the others, because the others are all, while not the same size, are all much, much bigger, sort of close to $30–40 billion as opposed to, you know, sub 10. So United could come in and bust this up, but equally, and this is another theory on it, United could wait, let this merger go through, and then buy the combined company, which you could still easily swallow.
And where are the deals playing out in the bigger health insurers' name? Where are we?
We're kind of all over the place. We're still in this very elaborate game of musical chairs that seems to have been going on now for forever. I know it's only about a month, but it's a month in which all we've all talked about and thought about is health insurance. So, look, the best of our knowledge at the moment, Aetna is still talking to Humana, so that deal may still happen. Anthem and Cigna have obviously had their differences about the social issues of how they could do a merger, but, you know, we understand they are also still in some discussions. Again, unclear whether they progress to a deal or whether they sort of back off from each other. United are the interesting one. United are obviously the biggest of the lot. There is some optionality in terms of what they could do. They could obviously, in terms of being able to afford, they could buy anyone. There is overlap, particularly with Humana and Anthem, but they may yet play a big part in what eventually ends up happening in this space.
Good stuff. It's like eHarmony for the health insurance, or like Tinder. Or
something. It is Tinder for the health insurance. I like that. That's an idea.